Oh yeah, it's fresh. Hey guys, today I am drinking a rosé, clearly. I'm drinking Sheldrake Point 2019 Dry Rosé from the Finger Lakes. Is there anything better than just a frosty dry rosé on a hot ass day? This is good, I'm into this. I'm gonna definitely get this again. It says it's 100% Cabernet Franc. Today we are doing one of my favorite videos to do, which is an Empties video. Guys, I am really going through some product here, but I'm not mad about it because I need to go through product. I got a lot of shit. I feel very accomplished when I can throw one of these products in my Empties bag. I think this is actually the most Empties I've had in an Empties video. So wow, this is gonna be an Empties haul, if you will. That's actually not a thing. That doesn't make any sense. Before we get rolling, if you would please click that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and also hit that notification bell. That indeed is what is going to tell you anytime I drop a new video. I'm trying to inflect that all differently because I say it every single video and I'm starting to feel like a robot. Maybe I'll just start doing it in different accents. Is that what I should do? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I also want to thank everyone who is brand new to my channel, who came over from Teresa is Dead, or if you didn't come from there, wherever you came from, thank you. Teresa and I did a live stream that was so much fun this last Thursday. If you haven't seen it, you can watch it on replay on her channel. We literally went over 2 hours bitching about New York City, talking about Disney, my experience working for the company, the fact that she's a total Dis nerd, the fact that she kind of reminds me of James Spader in female form. We really got down to the important things is my point, and it's fun as hell and so random, and you best check it out. It was so fun and so well attended that we actually decided this is what the people want, okay? We're giving the people what they want. We actually decided that we're going to do this once a month, and we're going to title it Teresa is Great and Cate is Dead. Some subscriber put that in the live chat, and I think it is the most clever thing I've ever heard of, so that's what we're gonna call it. So get excited for monthly live streams with Miss Teresa is Dead. Okay, so let's get down to some Empties. I'm just gonna randomly just grab stuff out of the bag. Glossier Milky Jelly. You guys know this is like my OG cleanser. I love this so much. So I will tell you, now this doesn't bother me at all, but I know a lot of people really like to have like a foaming cleanser when they cleanse their skin. That is not this product. It is very much like a gel sort of balm situation. Will I be repurchasing it? I mean, yeah, probably eventually when I work my way through like the 3 other cleansers I have, I would definitely repurchase this. I love it. Okay, so this is not exactly an Empties because it's not empty, but here's the deal. This is my Fenty Pro Filt'r foundation, the matte longwear foundation. I initially got this in the shade 150. It's because I totally had to settle and get kind of the wrong shade for me because that's how desperate I was to get this when it first came out. It kind of worked, but I just didn't love it because it, again, wasn't the right shade. Stupid. But I kept on using it and sort of mixing it with other foundations and making it work. But then I realized that my actual shade is the shade 170. This is like a perfect match to my skin, and it completely changed the game in regard to this foundation. So I'm decluttering this. This isn't empty, but I'm decluttering it because why would I keep it around? But that's how much I love this foundation. I was like, you know what? I think if I get like a dead on shade for me, I'm going to be absolutely in love with it. And I was correct. You guys know I'm not a big like full coverage foundation person. In fact, this is the only full coverage foundation I own, with maybe the exception of, oh yeah, my It Cosmetics is also full coverage. But both of these foundations sheer out so well and they're so easy to work with. I'm like, meh, okay. Okay, so, oh, this is the Tatcha the Water Cream. This was a deluxe sample that I think I got from Sephora, and I'm here to tell you I'm in love with this. I mean, admittedly, a lot of these Empties are going to be skincare, and I use a lot of skincare, so it takes me a while to work my way through things. I'm currently using several different moisturizers, kind of mixing it up, but when I have to get a brand new moisturizer, I'm definitely probably going to get the Tatcha the Water Cream. I loved this formula. It was a gel formula. It dries so quickly and yet is so hydrating at the same time. I've actually never experienced a moisturizer like this before. I feel like it's also just a really beautiful moisturizer to use as a primer underneath makeup because, again, it's hydrating, but it doesn't feel like greasy or anything like that. It's sort of this like wizardry. I highly recommend this. I really, really loved how this felt on my skin. we have a BK Beauty sponge in here. So Lisa J is so sweet, and she went ahead and sent me a brand new sponge recently because she knows how much I love her sponges. So I am obviously getting rid of this because I have a new one, but I think I used this for a good 6 months and I felt like I could have kept using it. It is recommended that you should probably throw your sponges away every 3 months. I love these damn sponges, okay? I don't even know how else to say it. This is my most favorite face sponge I've ever used. It's got this velvety feel to it that like a beauty blender doesn't have. And when you wet it, it gets much, much bigger than this. And it's such a smart shape. I mean, you can use this tip to really get in under your eye. I'm just gonna go and wet my newer sponge and show you the difference when you wet it. Okay, so this is the new sponge compared to the old sponge that is not damp. So you can see how big and puffy it gets. I use the base of it to do my cheek and my forehead. You can also use this little curved part and like get in there with your jawline. It's just perfectly shaped for that. I love this sponge. It retails for $12. Again, I always have a code for BK Beauty. My code is Cate10 for 10% off. Damn company can't do anything wrong, okay? This is my Tatcha Essence, and I have had this for a very long time. I first purchased it when I just did not understand much about skincare or essence, but everyone was saying how amazing it was. Like I said, I was pretty ignorant about skincare. I didn't really do the research. So I was like, well, this just feels like water. Like, what am I doing? And I just lost interest and stopped using it. And then, actually, speak of the devil, Lisa J, who is not a devil at all, she's an angel. She did a whole video about essences. That particular video, I believe, was about the SK2 essence, but it really made me understand what science is behind essence. And it does make a difference. So I started using this and I made my way through it. This is a plumping skin softener. It is 98.7 Harasai 3 anti-aging complex. The Tatcha Essence, a concentration of pure micronutrients, softens and plumps skin with deep hydration while maximizing the performance of the Tatcha skin ritual. Essence is something that I now always include in my skincare routine. I use it in the morning and I use it at night. Will I be repurchasing this? Maybe I will, but I have to take this moment to talk about what I replaced this with. If you guys watched my last unboxing video, I was fortunate enough to be sent some PR from Fresh. One of the things they sent me, you can see I'm already making my way half through this little kind of tiny trial size, but this is their black tea kombucha facial treatment essence. Guys, I have been using this for a week. I use it morning and night. The other night I had to Marco Polo, Michelle Wong, and Better Off Red and tell them about this because I feel like it's magic. This sounds so extra, I'm sorry, but I'm dead serious. Getting out of the shower and I was like toweling myself off and like, you know, I was probably having just a really good skin day that day, but it wasn't just my face. It was like my neck, my whole décolleté, my chest. This whole area was like airbrushed. And I wasn't drunk. I had nothing to drink. And I was like, oh my God, my skin looks like I'm 12. And I had to stand there and be like, what did I use last night? Did I use something brand new? Like, it was like, oh my God, it was the first time, actually no, the second night, I believe, that I had used this kombucha essence. I mean, listen, all I'm saying is it looked like my skin had a filter on it. Also, my chest is an area that, I mean, it's relatively smooth, but in the summer, just because it's so humid and sweaty and disgusting, I tend to kind of have occasional like little blemishes and breakouts there. And it was just like, it was like an angel chest. That's the thing too, like when I use essence, I put it on my face and then I also do my neck and my entire chest. So I'm just saying, if you're looking for an essence, you might want to consider this one. Moving on to another Fenty Empty. This is a deluxe trial size of the Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Primer. I mean, I don't know what to say about primers. It's very rare that a primer blows me away. And yes, it looks like there's like a little bit left in here. I assure you there's not. I pumped the hell out of this, so it's gone. It was fine. It was nice. I mean, a lot of the time I just use skincare as my primer or primers that are skincare-like. Would I repurchase this? No, probably not. So this is the Good Molecules Pure Cold Pressed Rosehip Seed Oil. I loved this. I love Good Molecules oils. They last forever. You just need like a tiny drop of it. This is an antioxidant-rich facial oil that delivers natural vitamin A and helps restore skin elasticity. A facial oil is generally my last step in my skincare routine to really seal everything in, and this was one of my favorites. I feel like I could see a difference when I use this. Like my skin was like rosier. Also, the price point for Good Molecules biofuels is just bananas. Their rosehip seed oil is amazing. Also, their ultra hydrating facial oil, I think it's called. Anyway, something hydrating facial oil is incredible as well. Either one. Moving on to another fresh product. A lot of these things are like deluxe samples, but listen, that counts too, okay? It takes me a while to get through all these samples. So this is the Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream with time release hydro patches, moisturizes and nourishes. It has that damn fresh smell that I went on and on about in my last video, but all of their products, this is the best smelling skincare brand out there, in my opinion. It always smells like some combination of cucumbers and just, I don't know, just fresh shit. It's called the Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream, and I definitely felt like I was getting deep hydration. I used this as my nighttime moisturizer. This lasted me at least a couple weeks. I have nothing negative to say about Fresh. I loved this. I've loved every moisturizer I've used from them. No surprise there. Okay, wow, this looks very used and abused. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Gel in dark brown. This got to a point where, yeah, I mean, there's like a little bit left, but it's just so dry at this point. I was barely getting anything out of it. I will say this is very pigmented. It's not like a Glossier boy brow where you can just go in and sort of fearlessly do your brows and just run out the door. This takes like a little bit more time and attention. I loved this shade on me. It gave me really bold feathered brows. I just had to take my time with it a little bit more. I actually would repurchase this because I feel like a lot of brow gels don't come in a great shade range. And with the Glossier boy brow, I love it, but you can either just do brown or I believe there's a black. And I like my brows like somewhere in the middle of those two things, so that's where dark brown came into play, and I really liked it. Okay, I feel like these are going to come up in every single Empties video I ever do. These are the Bausch & Lomb Lumify eye drops. I use them every day. I use them before I film to make sure the whites of my eyes are super bright and white. I learned about them from Pensmith Skincare. The only thing about this is you don't want to overuse them, because I've had some people tell me if you overuse them, you can dry out your eyes and it's not great. But I've never felt like I've overused these, and they always just immediately make me look awake. So here's an example of how whitening this is. The other day I didn't have any makeup on, and throughout the day I kept looking in the mirror and seeing that I had like this white streak down my face. I was honestly starting to kind of freak out. I was like, what the hell is this? Like, it looked like bleach had like dripped down my face. Could not figure it out, sat with it for a while and realized it was because in the morning I put these in and I was like half awake, and I must have had it drip down my face and didn't wipe it away, and it caused there to be this white streak down my face the rest of the day. So don't do that, but that's just a testament to how incredibly whitening this product is. Okay, so moving on to a cleanser. This is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cleanser, gentle for all skin types, skin transforming, hydrating, cleansing serum. It also says anti-aging armor, rejuvenating concentrate. I feel like cleanser is, again, something that isn't really that exciting, right? Like, it's hard for a cleanser to just blow your socks off. I really enjoyed using this. I felt like it was really gentle. I felt like it did a great job of getting my makeup off on a first pass. IT Cosmetics is a company that I'm really growing fond of. I didn't really have anything from them, but someone who touts them a lot is Sarah of Better Off Red, and she wasn't wrong. Oh wow, yep, sure did make it through my Glow Recipe Banana Souffle Moisture Cream. You can see I like scooped every last bit out of this baby. So this is a calming and hydrating cream. Do you see how much moisturizer I've gone through? So much. I really loved the smell of this, which is kind of weird because I feel like a lot of the time when things smell like banana, it just smells super fake and weird, but not the case with this. And if you're a person who has sensitive skin, it really is so soothing and calming. I loved the texture of this because it is hydrating. It glides on, but it's also very light. This just felt very ritualistic to apply. I felt like I could give my skin like a really nice facial massage with it because it was so glidey. The only thing I'll say is I don't like this packaging. I mean, I think it looks great. I think it looks really cute, but I don't like that I have to like dip my fingers in there, and then like when it gets toward the end, you're like really scraping with your finger. It's just not great. And so I hope they figure something else out with the packaging, but I I definitely loved this moisturizer. This is the MAC Lip Scrumptious in Sweet Vanilla. Lip scrub is one of those things where it's like you don't really need it and you're like, that's nonsense, I don't need that. And then like when I use it, the application of all my lip products is just elevated. I love a lip scrub. This is my favorite lip scrub I've ever found. I have tried many. I tried to love the Lush lip scrubs because I know they come in really fun flavors and I love Lush. I mean, obviously I'm constantly wearing their head wraps. I don't love their lip scrubs because they're so dry. Like I feel like I'm scraping it out of the container. This is a really great combination of being granular but also emollient at the same time. So I felt like my lips were exfoliated but also just very moisturized and ready for the next application. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Multi-Miracle Glow, and I had no idea what this product was about. It just confused me. I'm like, what does that even mean? So you could use this as a cleansing balm, or you could also use this as basically a hydrating face mask, which I think is just absolutely brilliant. I definitely use this as a face cleanser, and I loved it. It does have a fragrance. It's very subtle. I'm also a person who's not super duper sensitive about scents. Like I will get over a scent if I know that it's, you know, gangbusters on my skin. I think this is a really genius product. I've never heard anyone talk about it. Again, another cleanser that I feel like really got my makeup off incredibly well. Charlotte Tilbury, I'm telling you right now, I mean, no brand is perfect, but she, for me, in my opinion, comes damn close to being perfect. I guess I got a few deluxe samples from Charlotte Tilbury because this is the Charlotte's Magic Cream. I can speak to this because I've used the full size of this before. She has come out with a lighter version of her Magic Cream because her Magic Cream is very thick. I loved her Magic Cream and I'm really curious to try her light version of the Magic Cream because I think that sounds sort of like a Goldilocks situation. I feel like if one, you want to be bougie, and two, you're looking for a very hydrating moisturizer for nighttime, Charlotte's Magic Cream is just a great option. So this is the Tatcha The Deep Cleanse. So I got these in a set. I think it was like, I had to use like 1 million of my points to get this set at Sephora. This is a clarifying Japanese loofah fruit extract for normal to oily skin. The thing I really love about this is it actually has like little tiny beads in it. I really liked that because they were extra exfoliating. So again, I loved this. I love these two products. I love Tatcha. I will tell you, I do not love their packaging. That's actually something else I wanted to mention regarding this product, the Essence. Tatcha, can we have a talk? You guys are nailing it to the ground, but this packaging is ridiculous because here's what happens. This actually is a deterrent for me buying this, especially because I found another Essence that I love. Do you see how this is top heavy? There's a tiny bottom and then it's a large top. Now, who thought that was a good idea? So I have glass shelving in my bathroom where I set all my products, and I cannot tell you how many times this fell on the floor. And every time I like scream, I'm like, oh my God, is this the time that it broke? Don't love that. Don't love that. And that's the same with this. Like, it's weird because you have to squeeze this in the right place. I guess, oh, it's right here. You literally have to squeeze it right here in order for the product to come out. So I'm like an idiot standing in the bathroom, like squeezing it up here. And I'm like, it's not. Oh, you have to like pierce it in this one little place with your fingers and then the product comes out. Tatcha, come on. But moving on from that, I will tell you, I did like this cleanser. I liked this cleanser. I guess I should try to hone in on what cleanser out of this grouping I liked the most because there are so many. And I have to say that I think it was the Charlotte Tilbury Multi-Miracle Glow. This really got my makeup off, and I also just felt it was gentle on my skin and it was hydrating. So this kind of stood out from the rest for me. Again, sorry to be redundant, but I did enjoy all of these cleansers, but this was sort of like the star of the show. Okay, so I have a Drunk Elephant product here. This is the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. I really liked this. Like almost all of these premium trial sizes that I'm showing you, this lasted a long time. So I feel like I got a good feel for this product. I liked it. I just wasn't like, oh, I need to run out and get it. I definitely felt like it was hydrating. I just felt like it was another serum that I was adding to my collection of serums. I mean, sometimes I'm using up to like, 7 serums in my skincare routine at night. I mean, I feel like I could kind of do without this, so I probably won't be purchasing this, but I also wasn't like upset about it. And the last product in my empties is another Drunk Elephant product. This is the Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil. This took me forever to get through. Just a testament to how much bang for your buck you actually get from face oils because you just need so little. Will I be purchasing this? Well, that is a very easy question to answer because I already did. I loved it, and I have to say, if you are a person who doesn't like fragrances, this has no fragrance whatsoever. Rich in critical antioxidants and omega-6 and 9, Marula nourishes and balances while restoring a youthful glow. So you're like, Kate, you talked about 2 different facial oils, one from Good Molecules, one from Drunk Elephant. Which one should I get? Well, obviously, if you're concerned about money, you should get the one from Good Molecules, because why wouldn't you? But if you're getting down to the nitty gritty, like, the ingredients are different in each of them. So the virgin Marula oil is, well, it's made from Marula seed oil, which is a super absorbable oil, high in critical antioxidants, vitamin E, all these things I can't pronounce, and helps moisturize and nourish the skin. It also contains high concentrations of polyphenols to deliver antioxidant defense against pollution and free radicals, as opposed to the Rosehip seed oil, which is a natural source of vitamin C, an antioxidant known to target the visible signs of aging and sun damage. It has provitamin A, a natural derivative of retinol, which promotes cellular regeneration for smooth, even-looking skin. They're both good for your skin. They both perform incredibly well. They're just made with different seed oils. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. It's just up to you. Okay, guys, so that wraps up this Empties video. A lot of skincare, a lot of deluxe samples. I feel very proud of myself for making it through all this shit. I have to cheers something. What will it be? Okay, so this was like the hardest cheersing decision I think I've had to make, so I'm going to explain to you why I chose this. I was just looking at everything and I'm like, okay, some of these things I've already cheersed in videos prior, so that counts them out. I was just trying to hone in on the product that I enjoyed using the most, that I remember thinking to myself while I was using it, okay, I'm definitely gonna buy the full-size version of this. I just love the feel of it. I love the smell of it. I'm not gonna lie, I also do love the packaging on this Tatcha product. Yeah, the Tatcha water cream, okay? Guys, thank you so much for joining me for this Empties video. I hope you had a good time, and I will see you guys hopefully at my live stream this Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is going to be a trying new makeup live stream, and a lot of it is going to be that Melt Cosmetics haul. Get excited, because everything that I got from Melt Cosmetics is like chef's kiss perfection. Be there or be square, and cheers till next time.